Well, hello, hello. Back again for another short little live stream here at my humble abode. And I was out and about today a little bit doing some errands. And I was thinking, it's been a long time since I conducted one of my Fourth Amendment tests. But I was thinking about putting a new spin on it. So I thought we could have a little chat, a little conversation about using the right bait. Now, nobody's watching right now, so we're going to go ahead and just kick back here. There we go. We got somebody coming in here right now. Message retracted. Not sure. There's an Illinois guy. Wanted to have a little talk about doing another Fourth Amendment test with my case. And for anybody that doesn't know, I have me a case right here. And of course, I can't see it because it's a little boy. There we go. I got me a case, right? It's actually a pretty big case because it houses a fairly large size piece of machinery. But I was actually thinking about going out and doing a little fishing for cops. And I got an idea that normally that's my tripod case. The screen's did you mean distorted? I don't know if I can turn this. Normally, that's my tripod case. Whoops. Look at that. I do have volume. That's strange. The screen looks pretty good to me. 7 watching. Okay. So we're going to just get into this. And anybody that jumps in later will just have to watch it from the beginning or whatever. All right. So I went out. I didn't have any fishing poles that are collapsible. I don't own collapsible fishing poles. So I went out and bought me a cheapie under $10 at Wally World up the street, or Walmart. I bought me a collapsible fishing pole. And here it is right here. Actually, that's not real time. There we go. Oh. Collapsible fishing pole. So for my next Fourth Amendment test, I'm going to go fishing. And I stopped off at a little store on the way home, and I was looking for the right bait. And I think I found the right bait. Here is the bait. What do you think of that? It even squeaks. So, yeah, we can go ahead and do a little fishing for cops. What do you guys think? Think that would be a funny video to do? I'm not sure I would want to be caught. I don't know what to say. Can't do full screen? Oh, that's strange. See what happens when I do full screen. Alright, I can do full screen. Okay, we're back. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think about my bait? I'm going fishing. And take my fishing pole case with me. I was thinking about, I don't know if I'll be carrying it or if I'll strap it to my backpack with my other fishing gear on it. How about some input? You guys wanna see a Fourth Amendment test video, a new one? I mean, I got a few of those on my channel, but I haven't done one in a long time. And I figured with the Nichols v. Brown open carry case coming to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals early next year, it may be an interesting one to do. I really like, being a junkyard dog, I really like squeaky toys. Don't go provoke them? Oh, come on. You can't tell me that that's not funny. You can't tell me that's not funny. No, I understand what you're saying. You love the videos where they're all afraid of your case. Can you imagine? Okay, the way I'd probably do it, because I'm going to break this down in half and put it in the case. And if I'm confronted, I'm not going to let them search the case. But if they search their case unlawfully, this is what they're going to find. They're going to find a fishing pole with a donut on it. I'll tell them. I'll answer one question. I'll say, I'm going fishing. And that's the only question I'll answer is, I'm going fishing. And if they take the case off me and open it up and pull out the pole, this is what they're going to see. I personally think that would be hilarious, but I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you think? Let's read some comments here. Second Amendment test. Yep. Second Amendment and Fourth Amendment tests. It's hysterical. Hell yeah, I love it when you carry the case around. I know, the Raiders. Oh my God, I can't believe we lost that game last night. I think it was rigged. I think the refs rigged it. I mean, how many chances, the old joke, how many you-know-whats does it take to screw in a light bulb? How many chances do the Raiders need to score a touchdown? That's the new joke, okay? How many chances do the Oakland Raiders need to score a touchdown? Because they gave them a lot of chances. Do it. I would die laughing. I'm seriously considering it. I'm probably going to do it. I went out and I bought the donut. This squeaky toy was $6. Actually, almost $7 at the pet store. Reminds me of the Homer Simpson donut. Donut. No, he goes sprinkles. Sprinkles. I love that sound. I just can't get over it. Anyways. Do that, or I can sit on a bench across the street from a police station and just practice cast this right into their driveway. Nah. It's been a long time since I did one of my Fourth Amendment tests. It's a little different in California. You would think it would be worse, but I couldn't believe. You guys know what happened with what was it, Omaha Cop Block, when he tried to do a Fourth Amendment test. He got all jammed up, man, and I don't know what type of public pretender they gave him. but I know he got found guilty of something. I have no idea, and I I feel bad for that. But I have a disclaimer on my channel. You know, it's I'm not an attorney, and I don't recommend anybody doing the things that I do sometimes. You know, with the exception of photography. You know, public photography. I wish more people would do it. Go out there and hold public officials accountable. Let's see. I'm in Texas. We open carry ARs all the time, locked and loaded. God bless Texas. Hey, I heard that they're trying to change the Alamo. The Alamo is under siege once again, but not from Santa Ana this time. It's from the legislature. They want to turn it into some type of theme park and change the name? Are you freaking kidding me? I think every patriot, every Texan would be ashamed and appalled at that notion, and every activist needs to engulf the Alamo uh, with their firearms on the public sidewalk, and in solidarity, in protest, and say, you know what, keep your freaking hands off our Alamo. I saw a snippet. Hopefully it's not true, but I saw some webpage. For all I know, it was bullcrap, but maybe somebody in Texas could let me know, because I think that I just can't fathom that. You're going to change the name of the Alamo and turn it into some type of freaking theme park. Are you kidding me? That's holy ground. It's sacred ground. How? Okay, I'm getting upset. Put a pipe in the case? Why do I do the things I do? Well, that's a good question, all right? I think it is the job of every American, every person, for balance of power to keep the powers that be in check, and remind them of uh, things like civil rights and equal protection under the law, um, and test them to make sure that they're going to do their job lawfully and the way they should. Okay. Um, I also do it to create content, I'm not going to lie, for my YouTube channel. I like making videos. It does bring in some money every month. It's not a lot, but every little bit helps. But as long as there's great and wonderful people out there that love to watch my videos, I'm going to keep making them. I'm going to keep producing and publishing videos to put on my channel. I mean, it's that simple. Yeah. I didn't look into how they jammed him up as far as what happened. I felt bad for the guy. I couldn't believe it, but that's the price you pay for civil rights sometimes. But if you're going to do something, you better make sure you do it right. I learned that lesson. Um, Luckily, it didn't cost me anything. But if you're going to do something, you got to do it right, and you got to follow through. Um, you, Dennis, you devil, you. A pipe or a wooden doll will make it look like a weapon. You know, I have a wooden. Back when I was a kid, my dad and I were in the woodworking, and he taught me how to use his craftsman tools. And he had this big old craftsman uh, woodshed with all types of tools and a lathe that turned into it. You know, you stand it up, it's a drill, it's the works. It was like 5 heavy machinery tools in one. And he taught me how to use it when I was younger. And I actually made a wooden rubber band gun. And I have it here somewhere. I don't know where it's at offhand, but I know I have it. I can always stick a rubber band gun in there, but that kind of defeats the purpose. Because the fishing pole will be in there, and it'll be broken down. And if they do touch it, they'll feel something. And if they do open it, they're going to find a donut on a string. I think that would be classic. I think that would be hilariously funny. That's just my sick sense of humor, I guess. But if you're going to violate my rights and unlawfully search me without consent, you deserve what you find. Well, hopefully they'd be good sports and get a laugh out of it too. Let's see here. No cause is lost if there is just one fool left to fight for it, basically. Yep, I'm a fool. I can say it. I don't care. People call me fool. People call me idiot. You know, liberals call me crazy. Hell, who saw the dash cam recorded footage of one of my last Fourth Amendment tests with my tripod case? Tripod case. With Officer Root, when he called the person back that made the call for service. How many of you heard the things he said about me? Now, he has his own opinion. But first he claimed I was harmless until I go postal. Yeah, harmless until he goes postal. And he knows the law, and he knows what he can and can't do. I'm the type of person you don't want to have firearms. Those are just a few things he told this caller when he called back. As far as the stop went, the stop was quick and easy. Hey, somebody called. Oh, really? That's funny. Not really. Can I have your ID? No, I'd rather be on my way. Okay, and I left. And then he talked a lot of smack on me. Anybody who hasn't seen that series, look up, do a search on my channel for Fourth Amendment tests, and look for I think it was a short-haired ginger. Pardon the phrase, ginger. Ginger-looking young man, Deputy Root. He's a nice guy, but I didn't like the fact that he talked a lot of shit on me. And I think it was sweet justice that it was all caught on his dash cam, so I got a copy of it. Yeah, because I'm not a bootlicker. No, look. I don't hate police. I don't, okay? I don't hate cops. I've said this in some of my videos to officers. I dislike and I hate bad cops. Cops that don't follow the law. Cops that abuse their authority. Cops that use their badge to be vindictive towards certain people because they know they can get away with it most of the time. Let's push this down a little bit. Let's check that out. So, yeah, that'll work. As a UK guy, no, first and second. What is fourth? We're protected against unreasonable search and seizure. Then Now, again, I'm not an attorney, but in this case, and in a lot of my videos, well, a lot of my, or all my Fourth Amendment videos with my tripod case here, you know, here we go. You know, put a lock on the bottom. With the fishing pole, I may not even lock it because I kind of want them to look in it. But you have a right without probable cause and reasonable suspicion. You know, they need a warrant to search. Like they can't just open somebody's briefcase. You just can't go through somebody's backpack, stop them and go through somebody's backpack. They can pat you down. If you're detained, they can pat you down for weapons, okay? They can slap your pockets and feel if they feel any weapons. Now, they use that to see if they can feel anything that might be drugs or a crack pipe or something. But according to the courts, it's supposed to be a quick and non-intrusive pat down for weapons. They're not supposed to go through and into your pockets unless they pat your pocket down and they're like, my training is that feels like a pocket knife. Well, sir, is that a pocket knife in your pocket? Yeah. Well, then you'll go in and take it out. But our Fourth Amendment to the Bill of Rights and the Constitution says we're protected from unreasonable search and seizure. Now, they put in the term unreasonable. And it's up to the courts and the Supreme Court to decide case-by-case basis what is reasonable and what is not reasonable. They've held that they can stop you in a DUI checkpoint against your will if you don't want to stop. And that's a seizure of you and your vehicle and your property until they say you can go. Well, the courts have upheld that as long as the checkpoint follows certain constitutional guidelines imposed by the black robes of justice. All right, I'm babbling again. I gotta stop babbling. I hope I somewhat explained the Fourth Amendment a little bit. Right, FYI. Let's see. I used to get the rubber band between the fingers and make a heavy paper dart and have mates at school, obviously, when the teachers were away. It was a line from Pirates of the Caribbean, by the way. Oh, I must have missed something. Hey, Desert Sentinel, how's it going? Hey, we've surpassed my last stream. We got 15 right now. Normally, there in a lot of instances that they'll ask for consent. You know, mind if I pat you down? If you say no, I don't mind, well, they're going to pat you down. If you say yes, I mind, well, I think they can't just pat you down without consent. If I remember right, and if I may be wrong, but I think you have to be at least, at the very minimum, lawfully detained. Because a detainment is a soft form of arrest. So when you're detained, you have been seized. You're not free to go. You have been momentarily and temporarily seized during an investigation of some criminal activity that they think is afoot. So since you're under soft arrest, I don't think that they need consent to do a pat down once you're detained. We won't go into lawful detainment and unlawful detainment because, believe me, as most people know, whether it's lawful or unlawful, they don't care. If they want to detain you, they're going to detain you. And then once they say you're detained, they're just going to continue to do whatever they want anyways. Let's see here. Yeah, it was a good call. How do we donate? It should be a description box if you like, with a GoFundMe. It's one I haven't really been posting a lot on my videos. I think I have it on my Facebook page. So there hasn't been a lot of activity on it. I think I put a little update on there last week or something like that. But there should be a link in the description. It's totally up to you. I'm not asking anybody to donate unless it's something you truly wish to do. I'm not to the point where I'm eating top ramen for dinner, but I'm getting by. I am getting by. But like the $20 that I just spent for this breakdown pole and this dog toy, that would be really cool if somebody wanted to cover that cost. I mean, I wouldn't mind. You don't have to. I always feel weird about asking people to donate. It's I don't do this for donations, but since everybody else out there asks for donations, I might as well do it too, I guess. Follow the crowd, I guess. I'm a lemming. I must be a lemming. I'm following the crowd. But this shirt, but they skirt this by saying my life's in danger. That's the catch-up. Yeah, it's ridiculous. In the UK, the police make serious reasons that they can do anything they want. The reasons they have a suspicion that even means unreasonable. A judge will always side with the police. Well, here in the United States, most district courts, especially in California, will side with the police and side with the district attorney. Look what happened in the lawsuit for open carry for California that I mentioned on the last live stream, Nichols v. Brown. I mean, he's going to win the case. I am so sure. I'd pretty much bet money on it. He's going to win the case. And the fact that the judge, the district judge, most likely a very liberal district judge, didn't find in his favor is the judge, I guess, in the case and on the record said someone having a firearm is equal to somebody having methamphetamine. Can you believe that? A judge would say that? Last time I checked, there isn't a constitutional right to have methamphetamine, but there is a constitutional right to bear arms, to keep and bear arms, okay? So for a judge to say on the record having a firearm on you is like having crystal meth on you is absurd, but that's the point. District judges do whatever the hell they want, and they mostly side in favor of the state. And then it's up to the Court of Appeals and possibly the Supreme Court to do the right thing, and strike it down or remand it and give an opinion on the case. Say, hi, I'm from Norway and watch anything from U.S. Cop Watch and court trials and States Vacation someday. Just things how things work. Well, that would be fun. I'm sure the U.S. would love to have you visit. Dude, if I made the money, I would donate, but I'm struggling on the red line too. Believe me, brother, I understand. Dennis, and like I said, I'm not on here, begging for money. That's not why I do this. Right now, even with the what do they call it, adpocalypse and the demonetizing that YouTube's been doing on videos, I'm still doing well enough to help supplement my income just enough to keep most of my bills paid. And then hopefully within the next couple months, my case will settle with the insurance company of the taxi company, the guy that pretty much ran me over on the street. That'll probably be a little chunk of change too that I can stick in the bank account. Um, and I'll probably use some of that money as a legal defense fund. Um, I might spread it around to some other auditors. I may go ahead and donate a few bucks. Hey, you got everybody out there. Don't expect to get rich or anything, but I'm going to give back. I'm going to when I do get my settlement, I'm going to be making donations to a lot of the auditor channels that are out there. I'll donate to High Desert and the cameraman if he's got one. I already donated to Mike Bluehair and Uncle Bob. I sent him, it wasn't a lot. I sent him 15 bucks when Uncle Bob was in jail for commissary. But I'll spread a little bit of the money around. But trust me, guys, it's not going to be a lot, especially after attorney's fees. Attorneys take a third. But anyways, let's get back. Appreciate your work, Dennis. I appreciate the views, man. I appreciate you jumping on the live stream too and communicate. Wow. And okay, $50. Oh my God, I'm speechless. Wow. Thank you so much. You just paid. All right. My Fourth Amendment video is going to be dedicated to you, man. You just paid for the props and the gas and the time for editing to do this video. So I am going to dedicate it to you because you just pretty much covered the expenses for this next video I want to do. Thank you. Plus more. So that'll pay for the gas. I'm thinking about doing it. I don't want to give the exact location away. Orange County Sheriffs, they all know me. They all know my case. I'm not going to be anywhere in the region that Orange County Sheriffs would handle. It's going to be a local PD. Those armed security guards with qualified immunity. I have more respect for sheriffs than I have for city police because they're just armed security with qualified immunity. So at least the sheriff's department, at least they're a constitutional entity. It's I hold them to a higher standard. I've done that before. I earn every dime for my channel. Wow. Dude, that just blows me away. Thank you. All right. I gotta remember to dedicate my next Fourth Amendment video. It's going to be paid for and dedicated by NordCap channel. And okay, 50 bucks. That's cool. I did not expect that. Thank you. FBI, CIA, DEA, ICE. Yeah. Sheriffs are the only constitutional legal entity. You're damn straight. I think you just took the words right out of my mouth, but I read it after. That's about $6.50 American. Oh, that's fine too. That paid for the squeaky toy. That paid for the squeaky toy. That's fine. You get an honorable mention. I'm going to dedicate the video to you, sir. You paid for the squeaky toy. Anybody want to cover the expense of the cheap poll? It was 10 bucks. You don't have to. I'm kidding. You don't have to. But no, That is so cool. Thank you. Kind words. I'm proud of your service. You know, it's it's heartwarming. It is. It's very heartwarming. Sorry. Now look, I'm getting all emotional and tongue-tied. It is very emotional when people um, donate and give you something that they themselves worked hard for. Um, it just blows me away. My appreciation is just wow. Even though it's just $6.50 US, that's not the point. The point is that you paid for the squeaky toy. I love this thing, man. I love this thing. The junkyard dog in me. I love squeaky toys. And I love donuts. Damn, think I might have made a good cop? Yeah, it's okay. No, thank you. Alright, let's see here. Let's read some more comments. I got you. Thank you, sir. Yeah. No, thank you. Alright, so once again, I'm going to be going up north a little bit. Maybe a little bit, Orange County Sheriffs, they cover a huge area, but there are local municipalities that have city police departments. So I actually have done some First Amendment tests in those areas too. So I already did a Fourth Amendment test in Laguna, so don't worry if my buddies in Laguna Beach are watching, don't worry, I'm not coming to see you today because I've already done Laguna Beach. And what was his name? Was it Sergeant Ramos or something? I can't remember. Offhand, I can't remember. But that, although I disagreed with that Laguna Beach sergeant, and I know he was wrong on some things. You have to give it to the guy. He was really nice, and he smiled a lot, and he didn't really want to take it farther because I have a feeling he wasn't quite sure. He portrayed the fact that he was like, "Oh, I'm sure of this and this and this," but I don't think he knew, and the especially the whole ID issue. And talking about the Heibel case, Heibel was an open carry, not open, sorry, was a stop and ID statute case, and the court upheld the stop and ID statute. It didn't. California is not a stop and ID state. It has no stop and ID statute. Um, so the Heibel does not apply in California until the point where you're arrested for a lawful charge, a legal charge. Um, then once you're arrested, you have to give ID. If they're going to give you a ticket, well, it's either ID or go see a judge. So if they're going to give you a ticket, you better give them whatever they want, because if they're going to cite you, they're going to cite you. And if you don't have the information or give them the information for a citation, then they can't write the citation. So they're going to haul you off in cuffs to go see a magistrate or a judge or a commissioner. God, that drives me crazy. Let's see here. I was going to ask earlier about how much trouble you have with the law and doing what you do, but it seems you have an unreasonable amount of stress and harassment. Only when I go fishing. Surprisingly, since I started cop watching and doing my videos and doing a First Amendment test or Fourth Amendment test, ever since I started trying to bait the police, because we all know police bait people with bait cars and prostitute stings and drug stings and all that. It's okay for cops to bait people, but then police get mad when people bait cops. I mean, it makes no sense. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. All right, I lost track of what I was saying. Oh, once uh, Orange County sheriffs and a lot of deputies figured out who I was, found my channel. A few of them subscribed to me. They watch them. They're aware. But once they knew who I was, they don't mess with me. It like seems sometimes they scatter like cockroaches. If I show up and I see them on a break or something or kicking back at the local 7-Eleven and I pull up, it's like the first thing they think of, oh, he's going to grab a camera. Let's get the heck out of here. And they take off. So I obey traffic laws. You know, I stop at stop signs and lights. I don't speed much. Just kidding. I don't, you know, I use my blinker, my turn signals. I don't give them any reason. Just like Poetic told Tom Zebra, keep your crap straight. Don't give them any legitimate reason to mess with you. All right? And if you do that, then you have all the power. And you have all the power over the public servant because they have no legal right to harass you or push you around or whatever. But I'm babbling about your question again. But no, I don't get harassed. I don't have any issues with law enforcement. Me personally, because in my area, in Orange County, California, they're all aware of me. They all know about me, and a lot of them don't want to be on YouTube. Valley Community Watch. Hey, oh my God. All right. Valley Community Watch is going to be another sponsor of the Junkyard News next Fourth Amendment test video. He just paid for the fishing pole. The fishing pole was $9.69 at Walmart. I call it Wally World, plus tax, so about $10. So you guys paid for the squeaky toy, and Valley Community just paid for the cheap little breakdown fishing pole. I mean, I got a lot of fishing poles, but I don't have any that break in half that would fit in the case, so I had to go buy me one. I normally don't go real fishing with two-part poles because I like to go for decent fish, and the fact that the pole is in two pieces weakens the pole. So one piece are a lot stronger. So I needed to get me one that I could fit in my case. And Valley Community Watch just paid for it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Just don't get arrested on my dime. I'll also donate $10 to your GoFundMe account. Keep it up. Photographic Auditor, hey, how's it going, man? All right. Okay. So, we got, what is it? NordCap channel has paid for the squeaky donut. Valley Community Watch has paid for the fishing pole. Anybody want to donate the gas? You don't have to. You don't have to. But we're on a roll here. Might as well say it. You know, if anybody wants to donate and pay for, you know, a few gallons of gas, I think it's up to I think it's around $3 a gallon right now, and I'm probably going to go about 40 miles away from my hometown where I'm planning on doing this. And if we wrap this up within the next 10 minutes, I'm probably going to go do it today. So I think I got my GoPro charged and my batteries charged for my Canon. My camera, Canon camera, not my, you know, not a Canon. So any Leos out there, I'm not talking about a real Canon. And yeah, today's. Oh, I also go out. I gotta send my T-shirts out too. I may do that tomorrow. I'll try to get it done today. I gotta send News Now Houston a Junkyard News T-shirt, and then I think his name was I'm sick of dumb people or something like that. He won a T-shirt yesterday, so he sent me his address. I gotta send him a T-shirt. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Dave? Yeah. It's like $3 a gallon. Dude, there was one time it was like almost $6 a gallon here. It was that was quite some time ago. It's gone back down. But yeah, it's like $3. I think it's $3 a gallon. If you Google gas prices in Orange County, California, that'll tell you. That'll tell you. Um, where I look for DUI information on best events Orange County or OC is a web page that uh, lets people know about DUI checkpoints and saturation patrols. They usually have gas prices on there too. Steep cover, FBI advertised there was more than one shooter on the ground. Nail him and camera decal. I'm sending Dave a T-shirt. I was gonna try to get it out today, but um, now that I got sponsors for my next video, I think I'm gonna go do. I don't know if you're watching currently or if you, Dave, if you started from the beginning, but we're going fishing today. We're going fishing for police, and we got us our fishing pole, which we broken down and put in my fishing case, and the bait. The bait is my donut squeaky toy. And the donut squeaky toy and the fishing pole are brought to you by NordCap Channel and Valley Community Watch. Paid for the fishing pole today. So we're going to go dedicate a Fourth Amendment video to them. Probably going to head out in a little bit as soon as I'm done with this stream. Let's see. You got to run. Y'all be safe. Thanks for stopping by, Dave. Appreciate it, man. Good idea. I'll send him a Canon decal. I fish for tyrants. Yeah. Anyways, from Redlands, you want to know what I think of California? Hey, Ken. Hey, man. Freedom of speech. You can let it go. Vent. You can vent all you want. That's what it's all about, man. Did you? I showed you guys my Canon, right? Here, let me go grab it again. There we go. Switch screens, so yeah. It's my Lumix. Or Lumix. I call it Lumix. Why did I say Lumix? Lumix. I am still learning things about this camera. Oh, no batteries. They're being charged. Dude, I love this camera. One thing I got to study and learn how to work, it's got Wi-Fi on it. So I got to learn how to use Wi-Fi because it would be really cool if I could send. I know I can control it using Wi-Fi. I can take pictures and watch video. I got the app on my phone. But I don't know if I could broadcast what's coming in on my phone from the Wi-Fi. That'd be interesting if I can look into that. I was talking about, on my last stream, I was talking about that dongle where I can use this as a webcam on the tripod and hook it up. Freaking $300. I'm not going to spend $300 on a dongle. The name's so funny. Let's see. Catch up here. As I said before, I love those videos where you get all upset about the gun case with no gun in it. Yeah. Well, I thought about the squeaky toy. I got to show it again. I love this thing. Forgive me if the person is watching and I forgot your name, but one of my subscribers wanted me to fill my case with Hostess donut packs. You know, those little Hostess donuts or whatever they're called. So if they open the case, there's a whole bunch of donuts in them. So I figured my take on that, my little tweak, is the fishing pole with the fake donut squeaky toy. I think that'd be hilarious. And even if they don't open the case, and if they do, you know, uphold their oath and they don't unlawfully search my case, I think once it's over and they're about to leave, hopefully I don't get shot. I think I'll tell them, I'll say, hey, you guys really want to know what's in here? And I'll take it out and show them. So, but I'll only do that after it's over because I don't want them to think that they coerced me into showing what's in the case. But, you know, what fun is having it if they never see it? So I think if there is an interaction that takes place once they're leaving, if they don't violate my right and search my case without consent, when it's over and they're leaving and they're getting in their cars, I think I'll ask them, if you guys really want to know what's in here? I told you it's my fishing gear, and I'll take it out. That way they can see the donut. And maybe I can capture some dirty looks or something. I don't know. It's an experiment. So you are like me and never read the instructions. My phone does stuff that yes, that one girl. I am notorious for not reading directions. My girlfriend always laughs at me because I won't ask directions. It's a guy thing, I guess. You know, it's around here somewhere, baby. Well, ask that person right there. No, I can find it. And then an hour later, I finally find it. Every time I ask someone, gives you money. So that's good. Do you have any more information about public easements around military bases? Yesterday, I hadn't received it yet. While I'm talking to you right now, I will open up my email. Bear with me, and I'll see if they supplied anything as of this moment in time. I'm still waiting for my records request. When I went down there and I got those maps, there was another guy doing a search for something, and I talked to him about what I was looking for, and he said, good luck. He's like, there's probably not even any legitimate easements on that, in Miramar around the base. But he wasn't sure, but the way he said it really made me think that maybe the city won't find anything. All right, let's see here. Open up. No documents yet. At least the city of San Diego has got a really nice online public records request system. You can actually, if you go to sandiego.nextrequest.com, you can look at all the requests other peoples have made for things and look at the forms that they were supplied. It's all online database because it's all open source. Once they give it to somebody, they have to make it available to everybody. So you can actually, if you're ever bored, you can actually look at people's, public records requests. There was one in there wanting to know how much San Diego received in SeaWorld money. How much the rent for SeaWorld was for August 2017, and it was like over $1 million. San Diego got right there. They supplied the information, and it's online. So it's actually a really cool system for public records that San Diego is using. There are no documents yet uploaded to my request, and the last message is still please be advised that we did receive your request and we are still searching for responsive documents. So now, as of today, I have not yet received any easements for Miramar. No, you can't open carry in California. It's a stupid law. You know, they actually said, oh, sure you can, but you have to get a permit to open carry, and it's only in counties with a population fewer than 200,000 people. And that permit is only good in that county. So you have to be out in the boonies, like in the desert, you know. And I don't know what the population of Barstow is, but let's just hypothetically say Barstow's less than 200,000 people. According to the law, you could apply to open carry through the sheriffs out there and try to get a permit to open carry out there if they had a population of less than 200,000. But that is no good anywhere else in California. It's just for your county where it was issued. So, I mean, since I live in Orange County, I can't go apply for an open carry license out in San Bernardino or anything like that, or some county that's San Bernardino's probably got more than 200,000. That was a bad example, but they crafted those laws carefully where they could say to a judge, it's not banned. Look, we have all these options. But the options are shit because it's a de facto ban because most of the population lives along a coast, and most of the population, of course, lives in a county with more than 200,000 people. So it's pretty much a de facto ban on open carry. What is the brand and model of my camera? What's it? Well, I know it says Lumix on here. You know, I knew that at one time. I knew the answer to that. It's like a T. I'm trying to remember. I think I got it off Amazon, so I could probably look that up if you wanted to hold. If you really wanted to know, you wanted to research what camera I'm using, I can look in my purchase history on Amazon and tell you. I have a feeling I know what it is, but I'm not 100% sure. My stupid short-term memory, guys. Let's see, orders. It is, oh, it's not a Canon. It's not a Canon. I keep calling it a Canon. I don't know why I was calling it a Canon. I'm sorry. I feel like an idiot. It's a Panasonic. It's not a Canon. It's a Panasonic. Panasonic Lumix DMC FZ 1000 4K QF high definition 16 times zoom lens digital camera. I bought the bundle, so I got like the tripod and everything. Well, don't I feel stupid right now? Here I was calling it a Canon. Guess I got that from Dave because he made jokes about his camera being a Canon. So, hey, what's up, Time to Stand? So yeah, it's a Panasonic, not a Canon. I'm sorry for the wrong information. Don't I feel stupid? So we got 17 people. I will also give again a shout out and a thank you to a Nordcap channel who paid for the squeaky toy, and Valley Community Watch donated enough to pay for the fishing pole. And we are going fishing for tyrants. Yep. We're going to break that down and we're going to throw it in my fishing pole case today. And we're going to be heading out. We'll stay online for another 10 or 15 minutes. Look at that. We're up to an hour already. And we're going to go fishing for tyrants here. Let's see. I seem to think it's a Canon. Yeah. No, I feel stupid because I was calling it a Canon. It's a Panasonic. And in the back of my mind, I knew it was a Panasonic, too. I don't know why I kept saying Canon. Canon just sounds cooler, man. All right. The older we get, the more we forget. Oh, hallelujah. What part of town? You guys are talking back and forth. All right. Okay. So that's pretty much. Anybody else have any questions? I've explained what I was hoping to do today. Hopefully I don't get arrested. And thanks to NORCAP and Valley Community Watch, we have the funding. They paid for the equipment to go out and go fishing for tyrants today. So I think we'll wrap this up here pretty soon. We'll have to get in touch. Oh, you're talking to Time to Stand. That one girl is in Northwest Phoenix. Nice. Time to Stand. Let's go fishing. Yeah. Hey, Time to Stand. You and Johnny Five got to go down to Miramar. You know, I almost went to that place that you talked to me about today. Remember, if you remember, that our secret conversation of something right in my area that I've thought about doing in the past, but I never did. Maybe we can plan. You can come with me. Maybe we can all go. Forget Miramar for now. I'm still waiting on the easement information. But that other area that's really close by San Clemente. Parking's $15. It's going to cost $15 to park. And it looks like we can get some good photos of that area. You can actually see a lot. The Google Street View car actually went down into the parking lot of the place we were talking and got a very nice image of the place you want to go photo. So it's piqued my interest more and more that I think about it. I have no problem going solo, but I think it would be a fun event if maybe you and Johnny Five or anybody else that wanted to come, do a road trip, came down here to San Clemente, and we can make a day. Maybe we can make a picnic, do a picnic thing, and I'll make sandwiches or something, and we can go over there and hang out. Maybe I'll take my fishing pole. Maybe I'll take my fishing pole and do some fishing while we're there. Nothing on you to go. Let's roll. Wow. Yeah, we should do it. What's today? Today's Friday. I'll send you a message what my next week's schedule is. I don't know what your schedule's like during the week. Usually, most of the time I work weekends, with the exception of Sunday, and I keep the seventh day holy for football. So, um, but most likely I'll work on a Saturday. So it'd have to be sometime during the week. That would be quite a drive for you, I think. But I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun. We can make a day out, half day out of it. Uh, Enjoy the area, have a picnic or whatever, and take some pics and videos. I think it'd be a good idea. On a Saturday, there's probably no workers or anything there on a Saturday either. I like to go to places during a weekday because I think there's better chance of um, seeing having employees see you and checking their reactions and some of these places. I think they have like skeleton crews on Saturday, but I may be able to give up some Sunday football to do it on a Sunday. I guess I could make an exception for you guys. So, isn't that awfully white of me? Why has it got to be racial? All right, Desert. If you're gonna get out of here, thank you. I appreciate it. By the way, the auditors in Maricopa County are brave. Archives are crazy. Yeah. Maricopa County, isn't that the Sheriff of Pio's jurisdiction? Isn't that his name? Message you. I'll message you. I'll check my next week's schedule. Yeah. I might be persuaded to give up part of my Sunday football time to go out on a Sunday. And most likely, I work pretty much every Saturday, so Saturday, and I can't ask for time off this time of year, so Saturdays most likely are out. But if by some miracle I get a Saturday, I'll let you know too. He's Criminal Joe now. He got voted out. Ah, they voted him out. See, when you're controversial, depends on which side has most supporters. All right, guys. Anybody else have any questions? I'll probably shut this thing down and head out. Cool. I already gassed up the vehicle, and um, what I'll probably do is I got my fishing gear in my backpack here. I'm thinking in the beginning I'm just going to strap it on so my case is on my backpack sticking up. So, and then after a while I'll probably take it off and then just carry the case. But that's where it's going to be probably in the beginning, is I'm just going to have it strapped. It'll be extremely visible. But John, they can't see it. It's all camo. How are they going to see it? I'm such a camoholic. I have more camo than I have regular clothing. Then I have more camo than I have jeans, more camo than I have work pants. I mean, hold on. Of course, I got the ones I got on now. You guys saw me get up. I got this camo on, the gray. I just did laundry, so I got my white camo. I've done audits in that. I got my green camis. These are like traditional camis. Got my digital cami. And I got like three or four drawers in my dresser full of camo pants and shirts and crap like that. I'm a camoholic. What can I say? Love you, brother. Be safe out there, buddy. All of you be safe. All right. Hold on one second. What's this button do? Keep on streaming. Some people will see an ad. Oh. Is anybody looking at an ad? No. All right. Come to Santa Cruz and Salinas. Now we all have your email. That's why I started using the junkyard news at gmail.com. Anybody can have that one. It's not a personal email address. I'm also thinking one more thing before I get off of here. I'm also thinking of trying out one thing. Okay. I mean, I love the chat and and talking to you guys and answering questions and being interactive, but I also thought it would be neat possibly to get postcards from people around the world that see my videos. Um, Maybe get a collection of postcards going or letters from supporters. So I'm going to be looking to get a small PO box, which I'll supply to anybody that wants to send snail mail correspondence. But again, if anybody if you just want to email me and write me, again, my email address is thejunkyardnews@gmail.com. But I thought having like postcards from around the world would be pretty cool. Maybe get a photo album and just keep a collection of them. I used to do that when I used to talk on the CB. I'd make a contact in Australia or something, and I used to have a PO box, and I'd give the guy over the airways my PO box, and I'd get postcards from anybody I talked to on the CB, long distance. It was pretty neat. I had one of those big old world maps in my room, and I stuck little pins on areas and people I've talked to. And I don't know if you can see it. It's got some trash, but there's my here. Hold on. Which way? This way. There's my CB equipment right there. It's hooked up, but I hardly ever turn it on anymore. But I do have it hooked up. So I do occasionally talk on the CB, but there's really not many people out there. Get a PO box and then do an audit at USPS, picking up your mail. Yeah, that's an idea. I wear my Junkyard News shirt. Hey, Jim and Wendy! Nice to see you, man. That's great, man. Dude, that warms my heart. Jim and Wendy were the winners of my original T-shirt giveaway. They were the only winners that sent me shipping information. And I tried messaging through YouTube. I tried messaging the other two winners uh, on my Facebook page. At the top of my Facebook page, I kept the video on top. I pinned it to the top. about who the winners were. I mean, I did everything and everything I could to get a hold of the other two winners, to get a shipping address, and they never responded. And that's why yesterday News Now Houston got one, and so did that subscriber. I'm so sick of stupid people, or I'm sick of stupid people. That's a good name. I like that. Yeah, he got one too. Seal Beach. Yeah, I remember that. They left me alone. They didn't want none. I tried, man. I tried to growl a response out of them, but they left me alone. I didn't go in though. In hindsight, I should have went inside. That might have tested them a little bit more. But no, I walked up and down that street and got video of some inmates washing cars or doing maintenance on cars or whatever, doing community service, whoever they were. They had jumpsuits on. I think it was jumpsuits. But anyways, yeah, I remember Seal Beach. You need a shirt? I don't know. I don't know if my Teespring for my shirts is still active. Let's see here. Well, you probably want me to give you one, but I just yesterday gave away my last two. But you can order them through Teespring. Let's see if I can figure out the link if anybody's interested. I have a site that has Second Amendment shirts on it too. Log in. Let's see if I can find. Oh, I didn't remember my login. Oh wait, there it goes. Let's see if that works. If I can't find it and you're interested in looking at the t-shirts, you can go through my videos and find the video where I did the t-shirt giveaway, because that video will have a link in the description box. I don't know if I have that link handy right now. Products. Let's see. I think I had 2 logins for Teespring. Hopefully I logged into the right one. No, I think I logged into the wrong one. Oh well. That's slowing things down. I don't want to do that right now. So, yeah, if you go through my videos on my channel, you'll find the giveaway video for the t-shirts. There's a couple of videos I think where I promoted a couple of different t-shirts. One's a Wayne's World type shirt, and then the other ones are standard Junkyard News hoodie and t-shirt. Tried to make them as cheap as possible. I think the t-shirt was like 17 bucks, but there is shipping and handling involved. Your radio license. Citizens Band, baby. Old CV. I never got into ham. I used to have a ham radio that was converted to both 10 and 11 meter, but my my Striker there, it's a conversion radio. I also have a Magnum. Let me see. Oh, I could probably show it to you. Yeah. I don't really hook it up in the truck much anymore, but for anybody who knows about CVs, this is my Magnum radio. Whoop. There it goes. I can't see you. Yeah. Look at the heat sink on this thing. I think that's like 150 watts by itself. Ugh. I go on top of a hill, and I can talk to pretty much anybody I want to, especially if the skip's rolling in. And that's without an amplifier. That's just the radio itself. You need to hit that post office. I think my radio. So yeah, that one girl. If you need a shirt and you want to buy one, you can find the video. When and if I get my settlement from getting run over by that taxi, I'll probably pay to have them do a small run of shirts that I can keep at home, and every once in a while I'll do a giveaway. But it's all right. I'm rambling on. Yeah, we've been doing this for like an hour and a half, and I really want to go do this audit, especially since it got funded. So yeah, let's go fishing for tyrants. Oh, my donut. Let go of my donut. We're going to go fishing for tyrants. All right. So, tell you what I'm going to do. If I do get any interactions, well, I got my Panasonic rolling. I'll probably either take my phone or my iPad. I might take my iPad, and maybe I can do a live stream, and I can live stream a portion of the interaction also, just in case I get jammed up or something. So if you see another live stream pop up in a couple hours or an hour or so, it's because I'm on scene. I'll probably go live and do a live shot while I'm going for my walk, and maybe I can do it with my Apple iPad. So, all right. Anything else? Am I missing anything? Did I miss any questions before I go? Let's see here. Next, we're gonna break out the 8-track. CB. Hey, that's state of the art, man. Well, at least it was a couple years ago. Oh, it's fun. You know, if there's ever a disaster and California comes close to falling into the ocean after an earthquake, that's about the only thing I got to communicate with the outside world is Citizens Band radio. So it'll come in handy. So I have it just in case. That is, if my termite infested apartment doesn't, crash down on itself here. I'll be able to communicate with anybody else that's got a CB, and it's just like a safety lifeline. I get on there once in a while and I mess with the truckers. I'll mess with them and have fun, especially the ones that don't like locals clogging up Channel 19. I'll talk a lot of smack and rile them up, kind of like I do the cops sometimes. My question, please. What question is that? How did I not know I have news now? I still have a CV on the shelf. Well, get it hooked up, Ken. All right. Whose question did I miss? My question, please. Mark O'Brien. All right, Mark. I'm scrolling up. New subscriber here. Question: how has First Amendment audits changed since you started? Easier or harder? Well, I'll tell you, in Orange County, well, it depends on which way you mean easier and which way you mean harder. Finding a tyrant I would say would be a little harder. They've smartened up, but I guess you could say they've gotten easier. As in, most of the time I'm left alone. 9 times out of 10, I'm left alone. Um, but it's also got, if you look at it on the opposite side, that means it's also gotten harder uh, to find what I call juicy videos and find tyrants, which is a good thing, you know. When it comes down to being a good thing. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, you know, but when I first started cop watching here in Orange County and doing my First Amendment audits and tests, uh, I found some, you know, deputies and some local PDs that, in my opinion, didn't do things right. Of course, that is my opinion. But look, I'm, you know, a couple years later, and pretty much they all know me now. So I guess it has gotten harder since most of them know me to find the bad apples in the barrel, if there is any, or find the tyrants, as some people like to say. But it has definitely changed. I mean, they've smartened up. Now, if they act that way, if they act better just because it is me, I don't know. We would need other auditors, people that are not as well known as I am, um, to come down this way. But um, we just had a First Amendment auditor come in this area and go to the federal building, the Ziggurat, in Aliso Viejo. And he posted a video just a day or so ago. And where he just had some couple security guards come out and talk to him and give him the stink eye. When I went there, I got cuffed and searched and pretty much seized for 20 minutes while the DHS officer talked to a supervisor and tried to jam me up, and pretty much they had to let me go because, according to him, a judge would get mad at him if I took him before a judge. Well, of course the judge will get mad at you. You violated my rights. Um, but the most recent audit of the Ziggurat, they left the guy alone. And I think he even made a comment that it looks like my audit helped as far as get training or bring up the topic of public photography uh, around the Ziggurat. So I look at it as a positive difference. I gotta stay away from some of these questions. I just ramble on too much. Okay. What did I miss? Uh, who are you before his name? Oh, you can't say. Start my actual birth name. Figured that using my actual name was not very smart. Yeah. It does not matter, okay? When it comes to auditing, you can try to be anonymous all you want, but eventually the police are going to find out who you are. Um, I did my first, I guess I can't call it a Fourth Amendment. It would be more of a First Amendment uh, audit, but not a traditional audit. I was walking around with my empty holster to show my support for Nichols v. Brown. And the cops stopped me, and they thought I was carrying. They thought I was open carrying until they got close enough to see that it was an empty holster, and you know we all joked about it a little bit. Um, but I didn't give my name. I gave them no information. They had no idea who I was. But the next time I saw that same deputy on a traffic stop when I was cop watching, he knew exactly who I was. He knew my name, first, last, and everything. He knew where I lived. So whether or not they found the video on YouTube and then, got in touch with YouTube to get my contact information, who knows? Who knows how they do it? But without me giving them my information, they knew everything about me the next time I saw them. So you can try to hide your identity and have your anonymity as much as you want, but eventually a curious cop is going to find out everything that he wants to know about you, believe me. Hey Mark, I've gone. No offense to any auditors. There's a lot of auditors and a lot of cop watchers up in LA County, and I try to stay out of LA County just because I do not like LA County. No offense intended to anybody that lives in LA. But there's an imaginary wall between Orange County and LA County, and I just refuse to cross it if I can. I mean, I would have loved to see my Chiefs play the Chargers up there when they were up there just a week or so ago, and I didn't go because I won't go to LA. So not if I can help it. I'm seriously thinking of, if I have the day off, going and supporting Poetic on his next court date. But there's two things that have to go right. First thing is I need to see if I have that day off of work. I can't ask for it off because we're past that time. I can't ask for days off anymore until after Christmas. And two, am I going to break my own rule and actually venture into LA County? So, as far as the other direction, I've gone down all the way into downtown San Diego. I don't think I posted a video yet of me picking up the maps. I think I just got some photographs um, while I was down there getting my property maps from Miramar. I took a couple of pictures of some squad cars there at the county building, but I didn't get any interactions. I didn't really take any video. Um, got a couple pictures of an aircraft carrier in dock, a Carnival Mickey Cruise Line ship, um, and a couple planes coming in for a landing at San Diego Airport while they're coming really low over the horizon and over buildings. And I've gone, what was it, up by Hemet. Went to up by Hemet. There's a town up there. I went there for somebody who asked me to go and got no interactions. I posted a video of it, and it was a pretty short one because I was left alone. And I did Lake Elsinore, and that's about it. So I pretty much try to stay south, Orange County and San Diego County, and I really wanted to do Big Bear like 6 months ago, 7 months ago. My girlfriend and I took a drive. We went through Big Bear, heading to the world's largest thermometer out in the desert. We stayed over in Big Bear, and I grabbed my video camera and I wanted to do a test there in Big Bear at the station up there. And my girl wouldn't let me. She goes, "You're on vacation. No making videos." So I got blackballed that night from going out and taking a video. It would have been a night video, so it might have been interesting too. So that's about the extent of where I've traveled so far to do audits and tests and have fun and go fishing. Well, just go to any California. I'm not hard to find. Facial recognition is strong on so many levels. Poetic is worth a trip into LA County. Yeah, No, I agree. I agree. It's going to come down to my schedule. I mean, I already told News Now Houston that I was going to try to go, so I will. I'll try to go. But again, I can't ask for the day off. It's just going to be a roll of the dice if I get that day off or not. You had a friend that was murdered in Hemet? Ouch. Well, I hope they found the person. I hope they got the right person and they pay for the crime. That's terrible. All right, guys. It's going to get too late to go if I don't head out. So we're going to end the stream and hit the road and do a little fishing for tyrants. I got all the fishing gear I need right here. Brought to you by the Super Chat supporters, which is NorCap channel and Valley Community Watch. Valley Community Watch paid for the poll today, and NorCap bought the squeaky toy. So I'll put in for the gas. I already filled the truck up, so I got the gas on this and the time, and we're going to go for a walk. And I'll let you know where I end up. I'll do a live stream when I get there. That way you guys know where I'm at. And then whatever happens, I'll come home and do the editing, and I'll post a video as soon as possible. If I even have any interactions, if I don't, I'll let you know. All right? They found all four. Well, good. I'm glad. You know, every once in a while, a cop actually does the right thing and does their job and finds the criminals and not the people that aren't violating any laws and actually are, doing something constitutionally protected. So, do I, Mark, a couple more questions here. One is, so do you collaborate with other auditors? That's come up in the past. I was actually thinking of doing it beginning of this year. I was actually considering it beginning of this year, but then, in was it May? I got laid up. I got run over by a taxi, and but now I'm better. I actually just was chatting with High Desert Community to see if he would want to come down here. I have a really good spot down here that he brought up to me, and I had already thought about doing it. So we may be collaborating soon in one spot down here in North. It's going to be North San Diego County. It's across. I think it's across the county line, so it'll be North San Diego County. There's a spot we're going to check out. All right, guys. All right. We're going to go ahead and end the stream. Appreciate everybody who stuck around. I appreciate the donations for the gear, and we will live stream again probably in the next few days, my next day off, and talk about the video that hopefully I'll be posting tonight when I get back from my fishing expedition. All right? Everybody stay safe. Don't be afraid to always use your camera. If you come across any police contact, keep them accountable. Later.